I moved to Lagos from Benin in 2009. From that time till now, I've learnt a lot of things. Some good, some bad. Okay, mostly bad. Anyway, one of those things is that every Lagosian lives in at least 3 places. Their rented apartment, their place of work, and traffic. Of these 3 places, the one that costs the most money is the one in which we spend the least time. And the one which adds absolutely no meaning to our lives is where we live most of our lives. You see, Lagos is unofficially divided into 3. The mainland, the island, and the lowlands. You can ask your Lagos friends which of these 3 places they live and wait for them to lie to you. I live on the mainland, somewhere on the mainland. I'm not giving my specific address. NEPA are still searching for me because of my previous video. But I used to work on the island. The only thing worse than living on the mainland and working on the island is living in the lowlands and working on the island. I would wake up by 4 a.m, leave home by 5 a.m, so I can get to work by 7 a.m, to resume by 8 a.m, close from work by 5 p.m, get home by 10 p.m, die, and resurrect again by 4 a.m, weekends included. Forget what you see in the brochures. 90% of people living in Lagos suffer from high blood pressure. No, I'm not joking. Sitting in a tight, uncomfortable bus for hours on hours on a seat of wood and metal while enduring the smell of over 14 humans who may or may not be missing a bath. That's right, I'm looking at you, Mr. Conductor. And also a constant fear that you could be robbed by any of these same people at any time. Never mind that you're probably late. I'll most likely lose your job because you slept 5 hours instead of 4 and had to hustle another 1 hour to get a bus. Remember not to get into any fights because you're already 2 hours late. Unless the conductor won't give you your change, then fight to your heart's content. We understand. And don't think all your problems go away with owning a car. I once saw a little man in a big suit jump down from a Range Rover and get on a bike because he must not be late for that meeting. Or you sit in your car and stare at your house, which is just 20 feet away, but it still takes you another 1 hour to get home. At least in a bus, you can always jump down and walk the rest of the way. Or quickly take a shortcut. But with your car, bro, you're not going anywhere. The best place to be in Lagos traffic is not in public transport or your own car, but a friend's car. Why? It's simple. In a friend's car, you enjoy the same comfort of riding your own car, but you're not burdened with the stress of driving. You can doze off, it's a free ride, and if the traffic gets really bad, you can always abandon your friend in his car and walk the rest of the way. I remember when I abandoned my boss in his car while hitching a ride home, there were lots of programs and crusades going on that Friday night in Lagos. Lagos was blocked. That was 3 years ago. He's still in that traffic. I hope none of my friends are watching this. The last friend I was in traffic with had to watch me eating gala and drinking Fanta while he was dying of hunger because he must not drive and eat. Haha, sucker. He knows the dangers lurking in the shadows. He knows the roads are filled with LASMA, police, VIO, road safety, and other such scary dark monsters, waiting for you to make the slightest mistake so they can pounce and devour you. But it's not all that bad. You can buy almost anything in Lagos traffic, from all kinds of food to pets to furniture, life insurance. I swear someone tried to sell me title deeds to a land in traffic once. You can also make friends in traffic. I got the phone number of this hot chick once. Plus you get to listen to your favorite radio jams and talk shows. I think one of the biggest causes of traffic in Lagos is that Lagos drivers are just too impatient. When you trafficate to make a turn, a normal human takes that as a sign that I need to slow down because this dude's about to turn. But no, what a Lagos driver sees is I need to speed up and overtake this dude before he turns. And so you drive without trafficating, because in war, you must not let your enemy know your next move. After driving in Lagos for so long, I was taken aback when I traveled to another state and saw how drivers were patiently waiting for each other on the road. It was almost unbelievable. And then one renegade car sped up past me and almost hit me. I looked at the license plate and surprise, surprise, Lagos plates. We are mad. In Lagos, you will chop plenty installs for being patient enough to let cars get in front of you. But here's a tip. The 2 categories of people to avoid in traffic: downfall drivers, because they're mostly madmen who think they own the road, and at the risk of sounding sexist, angry women. Don't drag road with an angry woman. I once saw a woman intentionally run her car into a policeman blocking her path. After rolling on top of the car for a few seconds, he fell into the gutter. I'm sure he will never stand in front of another car again. Don't get me wrong. I love women. In fact, women have been at the center of most of the milestones in my life. Most recently, when I still worked on the island, I had a hot date on a Friday night. Remember the girl I met in traffic? You know, one of those out of your league girls that you are shocked at yourself for having the courage to ask out. I'm twice as shocked when she said yes. We had a dinner date for 7 p.m. at a restaurant on the mainland, strategically close to my house. Wink, wink. I did everything possible to ensure I finished my work by 4 p.m. and I begged my boss to let me leave the office early because I had a medical emergency. 4:30, I took a bike straight to the bus stop and jumped into the first bus trying to escape the 5 p.m. rush hour. Ladies and gentlemen, I got home by 10:35 p.m. sharp. I quit my job the next day. You see, the true best place to be during Lagos traffic is at home, on your bed, watching this video. Which is why I love my new job working from home. Although the disadvantage of that is that everyone seems to think that a young man sitting at home all day in front of a computer must be a Yahoo boy. Please, 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 to Busola, Mama Ayo, and the rest of you nosy neighbors, I do not run internet scams. The next time any of you comes to ask me if Maga has paid, I will smash my laptop on your head. Bye. In case you are wondering, that hot girl never spoke to me again.